All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning back in with ESQ-Astro. This is ESQ-Astro Sauce, my daily collective read. Just going to get into the reading and start our shuffle as we do a classic Egyptian tarot spread here. We use the Egyptian tarot and the gods of Egypt to clarify. You can also check out my shorts where I'll give an overview of the full reading, just so that you can take a look from a bird's eye view and get your view on as far as, your different interpretation you may have or the deeper interpretation you may see once the overall spread is there for your viewing. Okay, so things going pretty good here with the shuffle. We're going to do one last cut. And then we're going to jump into the reading. Call in the Most High, my spirit guides, and my ancestors to guide the reading with mind, body, and soul. First card coming out, the Fool in reverse. Okay. So, Fool in reverse. We're going to build up the pyramid. Next card out, the Lover's card. Okay. Next card out, Death. Next card out, the Devil in reverse. Okay. Next card out, the Magician in reverse. Next card out, the Moon. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit in reverse. The Tower in reverse. And the top card is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So a lot of reversals in this reading. Started off with reversals. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman upright. Okay. All right. So again, bottom of the deck is what we can't see coming. I'm going to just take a peek under the... Yeah, the star card is right under the Hangman. And so... yeah, this is an interesting reading here. Definitely, I see some relationship things going on. A change of heart or something's been going on in the readings for a while now. And I think this wise man, who the Fool represents, he may take a chance or venture off on making a different selection than what he has already chose with the Lover's card coming out. This could even be, divine masculine dealing with a divine feminine that may be a Gemini. But something's coming to an end. That Death card's there. And with death, there's a rebirth. With the Devil card coming out next, either some type of toxicity is what's being let go or put to an end. And this is either taking away somebody's magic, or this is actually adding on to the wise man's magic, because now that he's releasing this toxicity, it's reversing his magic, as well as bringing things out of the darkness into light. So there may be secrets, it may be a heavy emotional situation, but ultimately it turns into the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like somebody may be killing off something or making a different choice that's ultimately going to affect your fortune. Okay. Now coming up next is the Hermit in reverse. That's just saying you popping out. And again, with the Hangman at the bottom of the deck and the Star card right under the Hangman upright, and they're kind of like right next to each other. It's pretty much a tell-all of somebody's not going to be in hermit mode anymore. Definitely a new build-up. Okay. And with the Emperor in reverse, this could again be this person that is reversed in the wisdom sector. I see that this is the same person. Okay. And it's reversed to us, but this person is moving in a new direction, so it's actually in the upright for them. Okay. And the things in the upright are what's causing this particular change to occur in that particular manner. Again, bottom of the deck, what you can't see coming is the Hangman. That's some type of completeness. It may still be that place of contention, but like I say, with the Star card right under that in the upright, with the Star card right under that in the upright, it's just like And then the judgment card's in the upright under the star card. So, I mean, it's really a tell all that, somebody's really, really getting some good justice here. And it may be because they're about to make a distinct decision to, again, not deal with something that's toxic and make a better choice when it comes to what gels with the direction that you're actually going in. Okay. Um, the emperor in the reverse at the top as well could be again a business minded person or a person who is just standing their ground, and again may be in a place of contemplation of making this decision here to really, really free themselves and get to really rebuilding. Again, I've talked about a rebuilding where, some of y'all may break apart from somebody or have a tower moment with somebody, but you may decide to build on your own. You may decide, not to go back to that union. And so, and this can be that crucial point as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the month with the full moon in Aquarius. So, got to be well aware of these moon cycles. It's the most important cycle of your lifetime. So as long as you can follow the moon cycle and your moon sign and the things that interact with your moon sign from your natal chart as far as the different aspects, then you'll start to understand why we all have different mood swings. Some people more than others. Some people, you wouldn't be able to tell unless you're around them a lot. Okay, but even with the moon card coming out, we're freshly in Cancer season, so the flow is back, and I think that's what the moon going into the Wheel of Fortune is saying as well. You're back in the flow. Your magic is turned around. Things are being revealed, and you using that moon energy, which is your money. Moon correlates to money because that's where the origin MO comes from. So when you get into etymology, you see how these words that start with the same letters usually come from the same origins and kind of mean certain things that are similar when you start to look at the definitions. But the moon does equate to money. So yeah, with that moon card coming out in the upright Wheel of Fortune, I could definitely see some type of money coming out in this situation, maybe. Um, maybe something that you can't see that's coming with money, as well as that moon card being in front of that Wheel of Fortune and being in the upright. It could be again some magic that's working in the in the background that you're really not again aware of or just even thinking about, and something financial comes your way based upon that, and this is really going to turn things around when it comes to this tower coming out in reverse. So yeah, let's see. We got 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's a dominant reversal reading. So definitely some points where certain things need to turn around, or I would say change. Some of these things are not going to be implemented by you. I would definitely say that. Just looking at the moon aspect in front of that Wheel of Fortune again, it's saying a lot, to me now that I'm looking at some of the other cards, especially with the Tower in reverse, clarifying both of those cards. Okay, so this is a new day for somebody as far as yeah, things may have been going bad and might not happen overnight. It might, but might not happen overnight. But things are going to gradually start to get better. Okay. Again, we got to be in a place of sticking to our guns, though. I think that's what the Hangman is also coming up for, letting us know we need to still be in that place of sticking to our guns, even though we may be in a place of indecision with the Emperor reverse, as well as the Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse can also point towards indecision, or again, in reverse, it could be you not being the hermit, you being that outrovert, the extrovert, getting out there, and again, this is the season for it, summertime. In the ancient world, this was the beginning of the new year because this is where you get the most sunlight. And again, we were night people in the ancient world. So people would just sleep longer or have certain tasks that they would do inside during the day, or certain things they would have to do outside during the day, based upon, again, you have to take advantage of having more sunlight. So, different cultures basically used different calendars and things of that nature. So, again, their customs are different, their knowings are different, but again, it's all based around language, food, music, and some type of spirituality or knowing of the mysteries of this world. All right, I'm going to do one last cut of the cards, and then we'll go ahead and see what the gods have to say, because I'm interested to see what's going on. All right, and the gods have to say perseverance in the upright. Yeah, so like I say, somebody's getting their just due. Somebody's been putting in some work. Somebody's been, I would say, hassled along the way a bit. Um, and you're putting end to this toxic shit that's going to reverse your magic. It's going to put you back in a place, I would say, of ultimate control. Being that all these cards that come out in this direction are in the reverse, and they're all connected with the divine masculine individual. Again, you've turned things around, you've become wise, and now it's time to make that choice to dead this toxicity so you can get your magic back on track, bring things out of the darkness into the light, which is going to definitely heal your financial situation. Okay, it's also going to bring you out of hermit mode and get you in a place to start to rebuild your tower back. You just have to make that decision. Are you going to do it alone or are you going to still deal with this toxicity? Are you going to cut the cord where it needs to be cut, or are you going to still, continue to drag this dead weight, that's causing these particular situations, especially financially. When it comes to finances, we always have to look at what we carry, as opposed to when you're with somebody, what you carry extra, especially if they don't do much, okay, or do anything, okay. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming from the gods, is is the Thoth card. Wholeness. Yeah, your perseverance is bringing about wholeness. This is the second day in a row that card is coming out. And this is a thick deck. You guys just saw me mix that deck up real good. So no way that card just pops out for no reason. So wholeness is definitely amongst you. This actually brings the reading to an upright dominance. Okay. And the wholeness is what you can't see coming. The wholeness of the situation and how things are going to come full circle and be complete. As long as you keep being persistent and patience, perseverance is yours. And that's going to bring in wholeness, which is going to be new for some of y'all, I'm seeing, again, with the moon and the Wheel of Fortune right behind it, this could be a big windfall you just don't see coming. And it could come from something dark. So, we are in a new season. Death moves through the seasons, right at the top of the seasons mostly. So we definitely have to be aware of that, and just know that, again, something's happening for the greater good for you. And it's based upon things, I believe, that you can't see going on, that were in the dark, that you may become enlightened to. I would say in the next few days, even if you get this reading in the future, it could apply to the next few days for you. My readings are dated, but again, I tell people, whenever you find the reading, that's when it's for you. So, and if you're here, there's something here for you. I don't do this for entertainment purposes. I'm here to truly help the collective understand the energies. And again, here to get messages for myself too. This reading's speaking to me very heavily. And, again, I hope that you guys can get the message as well. But go ahead and comment if the reading resonates with you. Let me know what you see. If you see something that I'm not talking about that you see in the reading, let me know. And then share, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build up our followership so I can go live and do some numerology and astrology readings for you guys. So yeah, just keep that in mind. We always trying to grow here at ESQ-Astro. go to ESQ-Astro.com. Okay. And just sign up on my mailing list. Put your email address there. That way I can tune in with you guys once we start opening up for readings. You'll get a special email, probably with a special discount code. So yeah, we constantly growing and working on things. I just don't prematurely. I don't preview things. You know, when it's ready to go, that's when you'll see it. But I'm letting you know now. We're getting in that season of it's almost time to get it popping. So y'all keep your eyes peeled and keep tuning in with me if you want to get these type of good readings. And again, give me some feedback. I don't get many comments on my videos, so I'm wondering who's watching. You know, is it AI or? But even if it is, I know they biting my style. So, but yo, again, check me out tomorrow. Again, Collective Read Short will be available before the video comes out. So you guys can get that overview and put your own interpretation of what you're seeing, because yeah, it's a lot here now that I'm really sitting with the reading, especially with this Wheel of Fortune clarifying this Devil in reverse, man. Something toxic's got to go for that money to really, really start to flow. And this is that season. Cancer season is a water season, being a water sign. So that water's going to flow one way or the other. And it's just up to you how it's going to flow. Are you going to block the flow, or are you going to keep moving things out the way so the flow increases? So in this reading, I'm going to title it, which is one of my main themes of the year, comes from my mom. Sometimes we have to decrease to increase. So thank y'all for tuning in with ESQ Astro. Peace.